UK's Theresa May clinches legally binding Brexit backstop changes, deputy says. Prime Minister won legally binding Brexit assurances from May on Monday in a last-ditch attempt to sway rebellious British lawmakers who have threatened to vote down her divorce deal again. Scrambling to plot an orderly path out of the Brexit maze just days before the United Kingdom is due to leave on March 29, May rushed to Strasbourg to agree additional assurances with European Commission President. Brexiteers in May's party have accused her of surrendering to the EU, and it was not clear if the assurances she agreed would be enough to win over the 116 additional lawmakers she needs reverse the crushing defeat her deal suffered on January 15. Today. Now. May announced 3 documents: a joint instrument, a joint statement, and a unilateral declaration, which she said were aimed at addressing the most contentious part of the divorce deal she agreed in November, the Irish backstop. The backstop is an insurance policy aimed at avoiding controls on the sensitive border between the British province of Northern Ireland and EU member Ireland, though some British lawmakers worry it could trap the United Kingdom in the EU's orbit indefinitely. On news of the breakthrough, which has seesawed on Brexit headlines, jumped 0.8% to $1.3250 in Asian trade and rallied to the strongest against the euro since mid-2017. After 2.5 years of haggling with Britain over Brexit, Juncker cautioned that this was the last chance for Britain. The United Kingdom's tortuous crisis over EU membership is approaching its finale, with an extraordinary array of outcomes still possible, including a delay, a last-minute deal, a no-deal Brexit, a snap election, or even another referendum. The British Parliament on January 15 voted to reject May's deal by 230 votes, the biggest defeat for a government in modern British history. May has promised lawmakers a vote on her deal on Tuesday. The motion put forward. The immediate reaction was cautious from Brexit-supporting lawmakers in her own party and from the Northern Irish Democratic Unionist Party, which props up her minority government. After Cabinet Office Minister David Lidington, who May's de facto deputy, updated the British Parliament on the talks, Brexit-supporting lawmaker Steve Baker told BBC Radio Eds. Lidington said that Britain and the EU had agreed an instrument to prevent the EU seeking to trap Britain in any backstop, work to replace the backstop by December 2020, and confirming pledges Britain has made for a lock on new EU laws applying to Northern Ireland. He also said that they had agreed a second document, a joint statement to expedite the negotiation of the future relationship. The DUP said it would study the documents. May was instructed by lawmakers to replace the backstop with alternative arrangements. The opposition if the backstop comes into force and talks on the future relationship break down with no prospect of an agreement, May said the unilateral declaration would make clear there was nothing to stop London from moving to leave the backstop. The British government's top lawyer, Attorney General Geoffrey Cox, is due to set out his legal analysis of the assurances ahead of Tuesday's vote. Many pro-Brexit. If she loses the vote, May has said lawmakers will get a vote on Wednesday on whether to leave without a deal, and, if they reject that, then a vote on whether to ask for a limited delay to Brexit. Senior British government ministers have warned rebellious lawmakers that if May's deal is voted down, then there is a chance that Brexit could be thwarted. Brexit will pitch the world's 5th largest economy into the unknown, and many fear it will serve to divide the West as it grapples with both the unconventional presidency of Donald Trump and growing assertiveness from Russia and China. Supporters of Brexit say that, while the divorce might bring some short-term instability, in the longer term it will allow the United Kingdom to thrive, and also enable deeper EU integration without such a powerful reluctant member. Share this video. Got a confidential news tip? We want to hear from. Sign up for free newsletters and get more CNBC delivered to your inbox. Get this delivered to your inbox, and more info about our products and services. Copyright 2019 CNBC LLC. All rights reserved. Data is a real-time snapshot. * Data is delayed at least 15 minutes. Global business data also provided by your browser is not supported. The requested video is unable to play. The video does not exist in the system. We're not able to play this video if an ad blocker is enabled. Please disable your ad blocker on CNBC and reload the page to start the video.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.